Hey guys, I'm at the beach today and today is my goal to make a history. I'm gonna swim my first mile in open water, so it's gonna be my first mile. It's interesting, I swam few times like 0.8, 0.9 miles, almost made to a mile, but because my GPS watch was not working, I didn't make it exactly to 1 mile, but today I'm gonna make it. So today is about 3 feet sea, 3 feet surf. You can see it behind me. Let me show you a little bit closer. So it's about 3.5 feet surf. So it's gonna be a little bit bumpy swim. And look, you can see there is a red flag. That means high risk of rip current. There we go. High hazard, high surf, and strong current. Okay guys, let's go and make this happen. Let's go with me and swim this mile together. Oh yeah guys, it's gonna be bumpy swim. Okay guys, I just did 1900 yards, so it's a little bit more than 1 mile. So now we're gonna do easy jog along the beach, 1 mile jog. The weather is nice, it feels cool after the water, so it's gonna be nice 1 mile jog. There's still police, you see, patrolling the beach, making sure that everyone is following social distancing. That's good. Wow, not too many people, not too many fishermen. That's cool. Usually, you know, when you swim, you need to get at least 100 yards from the beach to avoid any fishermen, fishing lines, stuff like that. Sometimes surfers. Okay guys, it feels really cool to swim 1 mile in the open water. This is east coast of Atlantic Ocean, so it's the most open water you can find. It's 3.5 feet surf right now, so it feels a little bit bumpy. So basically what it feels with the surf, you feel almost a little bit motion sick after like around 1K, because it's pretty bumpy swim. You swim just basically like that, you know, you get bounced by waves from side to side, and sometimes, you know, you need to be ready that you miss the breath because you get hit by the wave. So you should have enough air to hold your breath for another opportunity. I'm breathing on every second, so basically if I miss one breath, then I'm gonna breathe on every fourth, you know. And also you need to be careful watching your heart rate. You know, if I feel my heart rate starts racing, I kind of slow down, almost like take a deep breath and like take my time, you know, and get my heart rate under control. Very important. Look at this bird. It just caught a fish. I don't know if you can see it. Look, it's trying to hold it. Very nice nature here. It's wild nature, nice view guys, great swim. What's interesting about swimming, it never makes me tired. Actually, after swimming I always feel like more energy. I feel like very refreshed. Look, it's like 1 mile swim in open water, you know, those like waves, everything, and feels very refreshing. Also relieves your stress, gives you like energy for the entire day. So if you guys not into swimming, I definitely suggest you to start. You'd like enjoy this view, enjoy water, you're not sweating, you're not giving any stress to your joints, you just like weightless, basically, you know, sliding along the ocean. Yeah, by the way, my time was not good, you know. My time was about 45 minutes. It's about 220 per 100. But look at those waves. There's current. That current goes along the shore, you know, and basically I swam against the current. And also another thing, if you look at those waves, you know, it's hard for you to hold a streamline, because those waves always bounce you from side to side. So that makes a big difference, you know, because, you know, when you return towards the shore, you almost like surf the wave. It's a nice feeling. You like, you know, you just like feel like you're a rocket, you know, you're like going very fast. But you know, when you swim parallel to the shore, you get bounced from side to side all the time. So it's a little bit different. So it's much easier to swim either offshore or towards the shore, but it's kind of a little bit more difficult swim parallel to the shore, because those waves, they kind of bounce you from side to side. Okay guys, the history just happened. I just did 1900 yards in open water. So let's go to my car and talk about my experience a little bit more. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about the open water swimming. As you know, this all started like in around September. In around September, I just started swimming kind of, you know, in the pool. And then I decided, why don't I make a goal to swim a mile in open water? And while mile, because I was enjoying, you know, kayak fishing and offshore kayak fishing, I was thinking, you know, if something happens with my kayak, at least I can swim towards the shore. So I made a goal, okay, I need to swim 1 mile. And then I was thinking, why don't I add just something else? And I decided to add jogging and biking as well. And I made a goal to go through Olympic triathlon distance, which is 24 miles bike, 1 mile swim, and 6 miles run. So I start training for a triathlon, and I was on track. I was doing very well, you know, from 25, 50 yards swimming in the pool, I got toward 2K swimming in the pool, never swam in open water. Then suddenly this coronavirus pandemic happened. Everything got shut, everything got closed. Pool got closed, all beaches were closed, so I basically could not swim anywhere, you know. Because I couldn't swim, I was kind of in a little bit bad mood, and I was not like motivated enough. So I was not even running enough, you know. I was like doing maybe like 1 run through like 10 days, things like that. And the same with biking. So I was not swimming for around like 1 month at all. Then I got back to swimming because they opened beaches first, you know. It was probably around March time, and here in North Florida the water was a little bit cold, so I started swimming with wetsuit, but wetsuit was causing some irritation on my neck, so that was a little bit an issue. Then, you know, water got a little bit warmer, and that's how I got in the water and started swimming more. Okay, let's get to the point. And how does it feel swimming 1 mile in open water after the pool? As you just saw, there was like around 3 feet surf. You know, it's kind of bumpy, and it feels much better when you swim in calm ocean. You know, when you swim in this kind of ocean with waves and stuff like that, it feels bumpy. You know, it's kind of hard for you to hold streamline because you get the bounce from side to side all the time by waves. You know, you kind of feel a little bit like being on a roller coaster. Then, you know, because of being bounced by the waves, sometimes, you know, when you turn to breathe, the waves gets you, and you miss this breath. Basically, you need to like hold. You should have enough air and wait for the next breath. I think the most important is get into your rhythm. Once you get into your rhythm, you just continue swimming. Just keep your rhythm and keep swimming. Don't get tired. You know, you should enjoy it. Don't. It's not like running. You know, when you run, you can breathe as fast as you can. In swimming, you cannot breathe as fast as you can. Your breathing is very limited when you turn for breathing. So you know, and if your heart rate goes up, that's kind of people start panicking. So it's better to avoid it. Kind of just get into your rhythm and swim in your rhythm and kind of just enjoy the process. So that's what I basically did. Felt great, feels very refreshing, you know. Interesting enough, as I said before, I never feel tired after the swimming. Swimming is very refreshing, and you know, I can, you know, I'm like, right now I can like easily do like, you know, 24 miles bike and then jog 6 miles, no problems. So you know, yeah, bike and running makes you tired. You feel like your joints like hurting next day, muscles hurting, everything. It never happens after swimming. I think, you know, swimming, it's also like, you know, it first of all, it involves all muscle of your body. Second, you like stretching. You're stretching a lot when you're swimming, and it's not like, it's very aerobic exercise. It's not really like strength exercise. So great exercise. I keep repeating that, but that's really what it is. My goal, I consider it is achieved. You know, I feel very confident that if something happens with me offshore on a kayak, I can swim back to the shore. It's interesting that it's easier to swim, you know, with waves. You know, if you follow the waves, it's much easier to swim than if like wave bounce you from side to side. That's what I noticed. When you surf the wave, like, you know, if waves go towards the shore, you surf the waves. It's much easier. If you swim against the waves, it's a little bit more difficult, but it's still easier than if you swim like parallel to the shore and waves bounce you from the side. That's kind of my experience. So definitely I'm going to continue open water swimming. Feels great. I think, you know, that's kind of feels like my thing, you know. It feels like my sport, and I definitely like it. You know, I definitely need to work on my technique. It took me like about 45 minutes to swim 1900 yards. You know, in pool I usually swim much faster, but you know, surf and waves and current definitely, you know, sometimes it takes me like 350 to swim per 100 when I swim like 1K, and sometimes I like swim and I feel I'm not moving. The current is that strong, you know. So it's open water, it's totally different. So your time is very relative, you know. Time is very relative unless you swim in a lake. Yeah, don't feel tired at all, you know. Actually, pool feels me much more tired, you know. And I feel like if for long distance, it's much harder for me swim in the pool than swimming in the ocean, even with like 3 feet waves. And the reason is because in the pool you do flip turns, and when you do flip turn, you hold your breath. You hold your breath, then you kind of, and you push from the wall, and it also kind of consumes some oxygen, I think, you know. So in open water, like, you know, people saying you don't get rest, you know, you just swim continuously, but it's not problem at all for me. You just take a rhythm and you swim like in the same rhythm, you know. In pool, this like those like you know, flip turn with breath holding kind of makes me like really short of breath. Maybe I still like need to work on my flip turn, but again, like considering that I couldn't make through the pool in September and now it's May, you know, I just swam like 1 mile in open water. I think it's a good progress, and we'll definitely continue swimming. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.